If you've ever stared at a text for 10 minutes, rewritten your reply 1,300 times, or felt your stomach drop because someone just responded with, okay, you're not dramatic and you're not insecure. Your brain is simply just trying to protect you. This is the psychology of people who overthink text messages. Welcome back to Your Mind's Mirror, your YouTube psychology channel. Now, texting seems simple. It's quick, it's efficient, it's very low effort. But for some people, texting isn't neutral, it's loaded. Because without tone, without facial expression or context, the brain fills in the blanks. And sometimes it fills them in with threats. But let's talk about why. Reason number one, your brain hates ambiguity. The human brain is wired to scan for social safety. In person, you rely on facial expressions, the actual tone of the voice that person has delivered whatever they said to you, or body language. But when you're texting, you don't have any of that. So when someone says, sure, okay, LOL, your brain automatically asks, oh my gosh, what did I say? Are they annoyed? Are they distant? Are they paying attention? Did I say something wrong? Because when information is missing, the brain doesn't stay in neutral. It's predicting now. And if you're someone who is sensitive to social shifts, your predictions may lean cautious. Not because you're paranoid, because your brain prefers to prepare for the worst rather than be surprised by it. Reason number two, overthinking is a form of control. When you reread a message 10 times before sending it, you're not being excessive. You're trying to go ahead and control the outcome before it starts. You're asking, how will this land? Is this too much? Is this too cold? Wait, does it seem too eager? Overthinking creates the illusion of safety. If I analyze it well enough, I won't mess it up. But for many people, this pattern formed early. Maybe you learned that tone mattered. Maybe you learned that small miscommunications could have big consequences. So now your nervous system is double checking everything, not to obsess, but to protect connection. Reason number three, dopamine and delayed replies. Now, texting activates dopamine. When a message arrives, sometimes your brain lights up. Connection, attention, possibility. But when a reply is delayed, you send a text, they send a text, then you send a text, and then it's this gap of time. That dopamine drops and uncertainty rises. Your mind starts scanning. Did they lose interest? Did I say something wrong? Are they mad at me? Are they upset? The waiting becomes uncomfortable because your brain was expecting resolution. Overthinking tries to close the loop. It searches for answers in silence. Now, reason number four, attachment style plays a role. People with more anxious attachment tendencies often feel heightened sensitivity around texting because texting becomes a measure of closeness. A fast reply equals safety. A slow reply, distance. Even if logically you know that that's not true, your nervous system reacts before your rational mind does. And people with avoidant tendencies may overthink in a different way. They might analyze how much emotion that they're revealing, how available they appear, how vulnerable they sound. Either way, overthinking is about regulating closeness, not about being too much. Reason number five, texting removes repair. In person, if something feels awkward, you can laugh. You can clarify or you can adjust instantly. Over text, the silence just kind of sits there and lingers. There is no immediate repair, so your brain keeps replaying the message, trying to predict impact without feedback. It's like sending a paper airplane into the fog. You don't know where it landed, so your mind keeps tracking it. Now, I have this bad. I'm the type of person I'll send a text and I will sit there and stare at it while I'm waiting for the person to respond. And after about just 1 minute, I have to send another text to clarify what I was saying. It's just so odd. I feel like it makes it so awkward, not only for me, but for the person receiving it, because in all actuality, people are busy. They may have had time to text back and forth with you, and then something happens and they have to stop for a moment. I never think about that. I just think whatever I sent was so bad that they just chose to stop texting. Now, if you overthink text messages, it doesn't mean you're needy, and it doesn't mean that you lack confidence. It also doesn't mean that you're emotionally unstable. It actually means that having a connection to someone or something matters to you. It means your nervous system values peace and harmony. It means your brain is wired to notice social detail. That sensitivity can feel exhausting, but it's also the same sensitivity that makes you thoughtful and emotionally aware. So the next time you reread a message 5 times before sending it, just pause for a minute. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, am I trying to be perfect or am I just trying to feel safe? Because sometimes overthinking isn't about the text at all. It's about protecting connection in the only way your brain knows how. Now, if this reflection resonated with you, welcome to Your Mind's Mirror. But I will see you in the next reflection. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Bye, friends.